Yes. I'm sorry. I should have been paying attention.
It's fine. God
It's
damn
not
it.
fine. Look at
No.
you.
Don't worry about it.
What
Good.
do you mean not worry? Look at yourself.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
could we have a status update? That was a brutal attack, and it looks like an injury. Could you let us know?
Get him
Status
out.
update?
Get him out.
Get out.
Get out.
And welcome to UCW-Zero Television. I am MK. Next to me is my broadcast partner, Josh Damian. Tonight, you are going to see an incredible card. You'll see Jason Jackson against Morgan in an intergender championship, or not championship match, but an intergender match. We've got the debut of Jake Steele in his first professional wrestling match. We've got him against Zach James. We've got Bronson and Dallas Murdoch, much more. And let's turn it over to Laylee D.
All right, everybody, welcome to UCW-Zero. Our first match for the night is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, one half of the American Pitbulls, Jason Jackson.
Now, I don't know about you, but I've been looking forward to this match. Basically, as we all remember, Jason Jackson's tag team partner, the captain Craig Stevens, got his hand broken at the hands of one half of Bump and Grind, Marty Daniels.
It was very tragic, definitely, that's for sure. I definitely did not laugh at the idea of it happening, but I can assure everyone that, you know, these matters oh, here you go. There's your belt. But, you know, Jason Jackson is going to be going things alone here for a while. Craig Stevens is definitely out of action for the time being.
Right, I spoke to the UCW-Zero physician, and he is not certain as to when he is going to be making it back.
And
so we're kind of hoping that it's going to be for the Rocky Mountain Rumble, but we don't know.
Yeah, you're right, you don't know.
Morgan!
You know, here comes the original diva, the original champion, and one of my personal favorites here in this industry. Whoa, hey, wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute. Now, what is going on here? Now, who's actually in the match? My run sheet shows that Morgan is actually facing Jason Jackson.
Well, it is Morgan. Marty you shouldn't be here. Marty Daniels shouldn't actually be. You know what? Hang on, I got to take care of this.
Okay, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Damian is actually going to go and take care of some business here. As we kind of, I'm speechless every time they do that. But Josh Damian, my broadcast partner, is going to have to take care of some business here. We're not sure exactly what. He hasn't informed me what, but I think it might have something to do with what happened last week when we had Captain Craig's hand. Okay, I'll
Marty. Miss Daniels, no. Marty Daniels. Marty, excuse me, hang on. How you doing? There's one, I know, it's not in the budget, but in the meantime, there's one thing that you need to know, and I tried to do this off camera. I didn't want to do this in front of all these people. I tried to talk to you. Due to your actions as of 2 weeks ago, you're actually suspended until further notice.
Oh my goodness! A suspension handed down by the UCW-Zero management as orated by my broadcast partner that as a result of her actions...
I can't allow her to go around injuring random superstars.
That's
Mr. Johnson, please remove Miss Daniels from the ring.
Oh, wow, she's having to be escorted from the ring, and the crowd is starting to chant the hey, hey, goodbye. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't want to do this on camera. I didn't want to do this.
Josh Damien, I don't know if you heard that, folks. He did not want to do this on camera. He's somewhat apologizing. He wanted to do it in the back.
I came and I talked to you. I wanted to do this in front of, I didn't want to do this in front of all these people.
Josh Damien has just suspended Marty Daniels. I mean, indefinitely. How long is this suspension for?
I can't comment on the investigation at this time, but
Oh, wow.
you know, it's a serious enough situation. I can't allow superstars to go and get hurt.
Well,
like
you and
that.
I did review the tape. It was very clear. She did take a chair. She did hit Captain Craig Stevens in the hand. It did break his hand. So I'm going to say I can't disagree with your actions.
It's rather unfortunate, the situation. I don't like to do that aspect of my job. So
Well, what's here is it looks like Morgan doesn't want to have this match. Now, is the referee calling for the bell? Is she going to be counted out? What do we have going on here?
well, you know, apparently I can direct our referee, Mr. Johnson. I can direct him to escort talent out of the building, but he
Right.
can't count to 10.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I mean, well, has the match officially started? I'm not sure if the match has officially started.
Well,
and Morgan going on with the fan. Where is security?
Well, technically the bell was never rung, so in this case she's all right.
Right.
So, but well, I mean, I can understand Morgan being upset, but it's a circumstance that's out of our hands.
Right. No, I understand. You know, it's bad for business, if anything, to have all the. And here we go with the Pitbull chant. It's bad for business to have. Oh, there we go, and the match starts. It's bad for business to have your superstars hurt in such a manner. And there's the lockup.
You know, you're exactly right. I'm not the biggest fan of the Captain Craig Stevens, but at the same time, there's a discipline that needs to be set here, and that's what we're doing here tonight.
Right. Now, what do you expect to see in this match here? I mean, I think it's going to be pretty nasty here.
You know what? I think if anything, this gives Morgan a distinct advantage. She might not be in the exact same mental state that she wants to be in right now, but you know what? It's definitely put a fire under her. I know that much. I know that Bump and Grind were attempting to go for the tag team titles, and I think Morgan's going to try and prove that she can do this in one-on-one action.
Right. I mean, and win, lose, or draw, she's always been able to get in there with the guys and mix it up and win matches sometimes, you know, and I don't think she's ever been squashed.
Definitely not. And you know what? It's interesting. The last time that these two got together, a little bit of a tension is what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of tension.
Well, Morgan right here now on the advantage.
You know, now Morgan talking to the crowd, you know, that's kind of her style to lull her opponent into maybe a false sense of security. Jason Jackson, a pretty straight-up guy, ready to wrestle. That's all he wants to do. Doesn't really talk much, doesn't really say much. I don't know if you saw the interview from last week when I went to talk to them about the injury. He ran me right out of the locker room. I just can't imagine what he must be feeling right now to see his tag team partner's hand broken. Trying to take it out on Morgan. Oh, and our first plate of chops are served. And Jason Jackson coming after her. That's right. Yeah, no, that tit for tat. If you want to get in there and you wanna get in with the men, you've got to take the chops like a man.
I see the pun you did there. Tit for tat. I got it. I don't know if everyone else here got it, but I definitely did.
Well, I was thinking someone would get it. Jason Jackson calling for her, wanting to go for it. Oh, there we go. Signature move, the flying elbow off the ropes, right to the chest of Morgan as she gets out of the ring and, you know, does what is kind of like calling a timeout in pro wrestling by exiting the ring.
Man, Jason Jackson almost injured both Morgan and the cameraman on that one.
Yes.
It's a $2,000 camera. I've already suspended one person for 2 months. Don't make me fine people, too.
Right. And we got to notice that they stay away from the stairs as well.
That is, $100 fine. That one I don't enforce, though.
Oh, okay. Ooh, nice boot to the midsection. Jason Jackson getting worked over. You can see on our monitor here, he's getting choked out. And like I've said in many of the broadcasts before, that's elevator cable. That's steel cable that's choking Jason right now. And she's got to the count of 5. Morgan has to the count of 5 to let him go. And she's going to take every second of that because that's just how she works. Ooh,
if you're like me and you watch the shows on YouTube and you hear
MK every week say, where do you get elevator cable? The truth is, I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the elevator cable store. Oh, big chop there. This is getting nasty. Oh, and the breast edge chop by Jason Jackson.
Well, you know what? All that I can say is that I would expect nothing less from the Pitbull in this kind of a contest.
Oh, and Morgan working on the restricting of air of Jason Jackson. She first choked him on the ropes and now putting her foot right to the throat. Ooh, with a big elbow to the face.
It's just great stuff right there from Michelle Morgan, who's a veteran in this industry in many different ways.
Oh, yeah, she's been here at UCW-Zero from day one. Ooh, big counter by the Pitbull, Jason Jackson. Ooh, right to the midsection here. Do we got a sunset flip? No. He goes over, coming back at it. Oh! And a double axe handle by Michelle Morgan using the opponent's 1, 2. Ooh. And the double axe handle off the ropes is using your opponent's momentum against you.
Great stuff, great offense that we've seen here from Morgan. Very great stuff.
Right, and she's working on restricting the airflow, because if you restrict the airflow, you take away their ability to function.
You're exactly right in that one, but the Pitbull's just not going to give up that easily. He's got a mixture of pre-workout and a whole bunch of other stuff. He doesn't even put that into a fine powder and then into a drink. He just snorts it.
Yeah, there you go.
Straight to the brain.
And you talk about me when I talk about Bronson.
It's also how he took his SATs. He couldn't spell after that, but he did it.
And look at that. Reverse chin lock working on Jason Jackson. I mean, I think Morgan has a distinct advantage right now. I just really think that she's kind of worked harder in this match, and she's the one who's got the advantage right now.
Yeah,
trading.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying they're trading blows here. Oh, big headbutt. Oh, it looks like Jason Jackson has the harder head, though. I would not want to get in a... Oh! What a DDT. Didn't quite catch all of it, but it caught enough of it. And here we go. It's 3. Oh, I thought that was the 3 count. I thought they had a 3 count. That was just the 2. That was the 2 count right there. Now, what do you think so far about this match?
You know what? I just...
Here comes the chair.
Morgan is snapped here. This is definitely not smart considering what I just did to her tag team partner as a result of over 2 weeks ago. I do not recommend that she uses that in any capacity except
and she brought it in. She got it used against her. Now, is Jason Jackson going to use it? Is he going to get... Oh, no. No, he wants to win this cleanly. This isn't about revenge. This is the best revenge is a victory, and I think he's going to do it. Do you think he's going to come off the top ropes with that famous flying elbow?
Well, you know what? If he's got anything left in his arsenal, it's going to be this.
Oh, my God, here it comes. Oh, boom, and he hits it. Did you see that? Is she going to be able to get 1, 2, and 3? That's it. Jason Jackson with the victory. What an amazing victory here. Michelle Morgan had the early advantage.
And your winner, Jason Jackson!
Clearly had an advantage. Michelle Morgan had an advantage, but after that big elbow, she just couldn't get up.
Well, and you know what? That's debatable because it really is unfair. I did not want to have to suspend Marty Daniels like that. It's not fair to Morgan as a tag team partner, but you know what? That's just the way that the ball rolls in this industry.
Yep.
The truth is that Morgan is going to be back for another day and definitely another chance at this. But when you're the Pitbull Jason Jackson, there's a lot of things that you can overcome, and in this case, it's him missing a limb.
Right. And we'll be right back after these few words.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
we're back. This is UCW-Zero Television. I am MK, and this is Josh Damian, and it looks like Sierra Rose has a few words to say.
Here comes the ratings boost.
There we go. And are you going to read what it says on the back of her gear? Or are you going to do what it says?
Sorry, what?
Exactly. Sierra Rose here, still the ladies champion. But where is Zach James? I guess she just wants to do it alone here. I understand she's asked for some time to talk to the crowd, to address some of the members here of UCW-Zero. So we will give her the mic.
All right, I hope I can borrow a little bit of y'all's time for right now. Just wanted to bring up, I really enjoyed the fact that I have this championship right now, and hearing all of y'all cheer for me is exactly what I missed. Exactly. That is so nice to hear. I want to talk about this. Unfortunately, I don't have a match tonight, but, I was supposed to have a match against Lacey Ryan. Unfortunately, she is injured right now, and I know. But I want to give her the full chance to heal, so that way she can have a chance to come at me 100%.
Now that's a real champion, allowing your opponent to heal before taking advantage.
I want to make sure that we are able to give you guys the best match that we can, where both of us are here 100%, full throttle, ready to give you our all.
Now that's just championship caliber class right there.
So guys, 2 weeks, the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Me and Lacey Ryan in here.
Oh, and it looks like, is that Lacey Ryan's music?
I don't know, but is it a coincidence
Come
that...
on, let's hear it for her.
No, she's not even geared up. It looks like she's just in her street clothes.
Yeah, I didn't see her gear up at all today. Is it a coincidence that Sierra Rose is from South Carolina, so is that one chick from the beauty pageant?
Ah, there you go.
Sierra, I really, really appreciate that you're giving me the full time to heal right now. Because I'm sure everybody in this crowd wants at the Rocky Mountain Rumble for us to be great in this ring. And I will guarantee that in 2 weeks, I will be 100%. So in that case, when I'm in this ring and you're in this ring, I know you'll give me 100% of what you have, and I will give you my 100% to you. And we will have
sounds like
a fantastic
championship
match.
caliber professional fighting
That's exactly
athletes.
what I want to hear. I respect you completely, and I know that we have had our problems in the past, but I hope that truly is behind us and that we can move on, because I truly do respect you and everything that you have been doing in this ring. You really have. That's right. Let's hear it for her. That's right.
You're watching a UCW HR meeting
really
in the ring.
You have come so far, and I am just so impressed with you and the amount of respect that I have for you right now. It's something. So I just want to say, let's go out there and do our best, okay?
Wow. Now that's something I never thought I would see. Was Lacey Ryan and Sierra Rose basically settling their differences and agreeing to put it all out in the ring for that women's title.
Gives me the urge to reinstate Marty Daniels just so that someone can beat someone up.
Wow. And we will be back to UCW-Zero Television right after this message.
UCW-TV, located here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I am Josh Damien alongside...
I am MK.
Oh, I'm glad that I didn't even know your name. They're my new broadcast partner, MK. And, you know, I will say one good thing about you is that you are not wearing a mask.
That is correct.
Well, you're hiding behind sunglasses. It's so bright in here, right?
That's exactly right.
Oh, my gosh. Well, here on UCW-TV tonight, we've got a lot of great stuff for you. Right now, we've got Dirty Harold Merkin entering the ring from Adrenaline Unleashed in Las Vegas, Nevada, being accompanied to the ring by Jason Mewes. This is going to be interesting. This is their debut here in UCW-Zero. And, you know,
I understand that he is from New York. He is, if you notice, that is a stickball stick, an official Spalding stickball stick.
Which one? Jason Mewes? Jason Mewes is from New York or the Dirty dude?
Dirty.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I'm from New York, and he's giving us a bad rep with all that back hair. Holy cow. And you know what? Gabriel Busan has been here before. He competed in a qualifying match for the Ultra X title. Came up a bit short-handed, but I really do think that this kid has a lot of potential. Look at him. He looks like the Karate Kid.
He does. He looks like the Karate Kid, but look at, he's very well built. He looks very athletic. He spends a lot of time in the gym, and I think he spends a lot of time in the ring working on his craft.
Gabriel, of course, as well from Adrenaline Unleashed. It'll be interesting to see. You know, and I know that you're new at this, or at least you're new with me, but these are the kind of matches that I really like. When you've got a big, well, literally a dirty, hairy, you know, a big guy like Dirty Harry over here.
Well, it's flash and style against brawn. That's really what it boils down to.
You're exactly right, but I love it when it's the big guys versus the high flyers. It always
agree.
brings an added element.
Well, it's different styles make the best matches.
Who are you going to take in this one?
You know, I have to always go with the strength.
Do ya?
Yeah, right there. Test of strength. I just think he's going to wear him down. I really don't feel that the high flying will overcome in this particular match.
Well, and you know what? You never know. And you know what? I think the guy that you replaced, Los Mochipaka, would probably disagree with you because he, of course, a high flyer himself back in his day, announced earlier today that he is leaving the commentary table. Thank God. Leaving the commentary table because he's going to return to training in the ring.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for the company. I think it's a good thing for him. I think it's wonderful that someone can come back from an injury like that. Oh, and another test of strength, another show of strength, excuse me.
But you know what? This is one of those things where speed could outmatch strength. And you know what? This is an interesting thing right here. Look at that. That was 3 drop kicks in a row. The last one, unfortunately, missed for Gabriel. Yep. Oh, big clothesline.
Big clothesline right there. The bigger man showing his dominance. The smaller man, although more agile. Here we go. Oh, a kick out there. Almost a 3 count. The bigger man showing dominance right there on the mat. It doesn't look good.
No, you definitely got that right. Uh-oh. Look at this. Dirty Harry. Oh!
Backbreaker. Looks like that hurt.
Well, and you know what? I mean, Dirty has got to at least be twice the amount of weight that Gabriel is. Look at that. He just gets thrown across the ring like a rag
Well, you know,
doll.
and that's the most interesting thing about professional wrestling. That's why I love professional wrestling. There are these weight class barriers. They're always broken. So you'll see something like this. You actually give the smaller man a chance to prove himself against bigger talent.
I definitely got that right, exactly. And you know what? This is the debut for Dirty Harry, and I mean, so far he's impressive. A lot of offense. You know, he hasn't needed to use any defense, but when he has, it's just been to take the man down.
Ooh. It was curious to me as to why he tried to muscle out of that instead of just grabbing the rope. And that's the difference between the big men and the small men. The big men try and brute their way out of things instead of maybe using some of their smarts.
Well, you know what? One of the things that you learn at the UCW Pro Wrestling School, oh my goodness, is to fight smarter, not harder.
And that is proof right there. But here we go again.
We're going for a big pump handle slam, maybe.
He's not quite sure about this. Oh, there he goes.
Look at this. Whoa.
Oh, he got out of it.
Oh!
Nice counter. Punch and counter punch.
And you know what? That's just, here you go, 2.
And it's, a nice kick out.
And what we see right there is 2 things. Number 1, we see good strategy from Dirty Harry because there was a counter, and he was able to counter that counter with a big clothesline.
That's
and
exactly
number two, we see a lot of heart here from Gabriel Busan.
I'll tell you what. He may not be champion, he may not have a championship, but he does have the heart of a champion. He's taking a beating now, but he keeps coming back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. That'll definitely.
I think it's over right here.
2. Oh! Only a 2 count right there.
What is holding him up?
You know what? I think one of the things that you'll see in professional wrestling is that there are a lot of heart in a lot of guys, a lot of determination.
Well, I'll tell you what, they certainly don't get in this for the money. They do it for the love of the sport. They do it for the love of the game. And this is proof positive.
I definitely got to agree.
I think Dirty Harry's in it just to beat people up. But it's clear that, and see now, he's clearly using a closed fist. The official not catching.
Oh, for a minute, did Gabriel Busan just headbutt him?
Yes, he did. Headbutt in the chest. It actually shocked him.
Well, you know what? Believe it or not, this isn't soccer, so that's legal.
That's right.
Uh-oh. Top rope. What are we going to see
rope.
here? Oh! Pinfall. 2. Oh!
Wow, I thought he had him there. That might be his last chance. What do you think?
Oh, you know what? I mean, there's not a ton of stuff that you can do after that. You can only kind of hope that you can get those chances again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Look at this! Oh, my gosh! I think it's done now.
Sit down, choke slam. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That shows heart. Look at this crowd. Is this not the best crowd? I'll tell you what.
You got a little something right here. Just you might want to wipe that off. But look at this now. This is I could have sworn that this was over. I think that Gabriel Busan is really just running on instinct at this point.
Yeah, I think his training, this is when you rely on your training, when you rely on your instinct, and I think we're just going to see a bug get squashed here. I think this is it.
Literally. We may see someone get squashed. Oh my gosh.
My goodness. How did he have the wherewithal to slide out of that? I will never know.
That's at least 250, maybe even 300 pounds that would have come crashing down. Oh my gosh. What
was that?
Wow, that was
kick. Oh.
This is
Enzo Geary to finish it up.
This is a video game. We're watching a video game right now.
Right. Who is controlling this?
Oh. Impressive moves right there from Gabriel Busan. Still not enough to take out Dirty Harry.
I'll tell you what, Dirty Harry showing some heart of his own. Here comes a reversal. Oh, ducks under the clothesline. Oh, and a flying knee to the chest.
And that was a modified shoulder tackle is what that was.
And it's over. I've got to say, Josh, I am surprised.
I'm right there with you, but at the same time, that's why I love these matches.
Yes,
it's those
agree.
elements like that can make it so that Gabriel Busan is able to beat a guy like the DHM, Dirty Harry Merkin. Unbelievable stuff right here that we've seen from these two athletes, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, the door is open for these two to come out.
I agree, and what a way to start off the night, what a way to start off the show.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
And you are back watching UCW-Zero TV. I am MK, this is Josh Damien, and we have a lot more show for you tonight. As we go to our next match, we'll turn over to Lely D.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming straight from the 1980s and weighing in at 185 pounds, Mr. Rock It himself, Jake Steele!
Now this is not only Jake Steele's debut in UCW-Zero, this is his first professional wrestling match.
Yeah, you know what? I got to agree with that. I mean, I've never spent much time in the 80s. I was actually born about 5 years after. Well, that's not true. I was only a year after. But he's straight out in 1985, isn't he? Or that's how much he weighs.
That's about 87, his gear. But, this is his first professional match. He has kind of wrestled around in Utah a bit, but his first professional wrestling match right here. You're seeing it. The fans are seeing it here at UCW-Zero. And he's got an opponent that I think is going to give him everything and more.
Well, I'm excited to see this. I'll tell you what. I always love.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Sierra Rose, Zach James.
Now, Zach James no longer has the Ultra X title.
Yeah, you normally you'd introduce Zach James as the X Division champion, but you know what? He is not the Ultra X champion. He is actually the former Ultra X champion,
right.
My best friend Swade Thompson, who you can follow on Twitter. Currently going as LeBron Swade is what he's currently going at, but his hashtag is at Swade Thompson. So you definitely all should go follow him. And who are we talking about in the ring?
What we're saying is Zach James is the former champion. He held that title for 189 days and 17 title defenses. I mean, that's the longest in the modern era of the belt.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly right. And then we've also, Jake Steele hasn't even had a match yet, and he's actually already broken a UCW record for the best use of zebra print.
There you go. Very good. Very well said. But I'm really interested to see this Jake Steele in his first professional wrestling match here. I've heard a lot of good things about him. He certainly got a tall order going against Zach James, and I guess, we'll see what's going on here. Both of them trying to get the crowd going. I don't know who's the crowd favorite.
Well, I will say this. There are just some matches that you can only put down on paper, and you can say that they're going to be good, but it's only once in a while that you can get them on tape, and this is one of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, quick roll up here.
Whoa, almost over quickly here.
Look at this now, Mr. Rocket.
Oh.
Not quite getting it.
No. Oh! Oh, wow.
What was that Def Leppard song? Armageddon it.
Armageddon it. That was oh, wow. Some quick pins here. Wow. Both these guys seem like equally matched up here, both kind of with the knuckle pump.
Oh, it's a Queen reference.
And
I get it.
Interestingly enough, that Queen song came out in the 70s.
Well, it could have just been that he was born in the 70s.
But the 80s is where his heart lies.
Right, of course. I mean, I was born in the early 90s, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I follow everything from the early 90s.
Ooh, nice shoulder tackle there by Jake Steele. Looks like he's done some training.
No doubt about that. I mean, you've got to prepare for a UCW contest like this, and it definitely takes time, especially for those kids at home. You got to eat your vegetables, take your vitamins, and tip your waitresses. Buy low and sell high.
That's right. Oh, wow. That was a big shoulder tackle, shoulder-to-shoulder tackle. You don't see much of those. And Zach James going out of the ring after Jake Steele. Jake Steele going, showing us his aerial prowess, going after Zach James on that concrete floor. And as I say each and every week, here at UCW-Zero, we do not have mats. That is concrete floor.
Yeah, he calls that move Wall Street because he went up and then he went all the way down and then even further than he already was.
There you go. As he goes to the cover, we might have it here too. Oh, Jake Steele almost with his first professional win here.
And how great would that be? I mean, especially to get a win over the former Ultra X champion. That would immediately put someone in the title picture.
I think it puts him up as I think the winner of this match should get a title shot against Swade Thompson. That's my opinion on it.
Well, let's not get too carried away.
2 and almost 3.
I'd like to apologize to the fans. Swade Thompson not here tonight, taking some much-needed rest time after he was just it was unforgivable how certain people in this business handled it by putting him in a triple threat match, his very first match as the Ultra X champion. And he impressed as usual, but it is still unforgivable.
Well, I don't know how unforgivable it is. He was impressive, but that's just kind of what happens here in UCW-Zero. You have to prove yourself as a contender, and you have to prove yourself as a champion. That's something that Mr. Rocket, Jake Steele, is going to find out real quick here. As he goes up and over is Zach James. Oh, big boot to the face.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, Zach James beating him down. Oh, boy, that neck wrencher, that really gets you. Boot to the midsection.
Look at this.
Oh, and the big curb stomp on top of Jake Steele's head. I don't think he's going to get up from that.
Well, I don't know how he can. He lost his headband.
Well, is that where he draws his strength from?
It's the source of his power.
There we go.
Oh, wait, no. He's still got on. Sorry, he just lost it in all that hair.
Ooh, big European undercut punch right there by Zach James. Into the corner. Oh, big elbow. Oh, wow. I'll let you call that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of emptied out all my Zach files about Suede, so.
Okay. Body slam here. 1, 2, and wow. Zach James putting together the moves in bunches.
Man, I'll tell you what, Jake Steele, if things don't work out for him here in professional wrestling, he could definitely do some Herbal Essences commercials.
There you go. It's a good, maybe you should mention that to him.
Oh, well, you know what? It's already, I don't know why these guys just don't hire me as an agent as it is.
Well, there you go. Looks like Zach James is working on the neck of Jake Steele here, going for some covers, wrenching his neck, got the headlock. Oh, punches to the belly, trying to get out of that headlock, and now, oh, small package. Oh, almost got that small package there. Little slower than we're used to. Still like he's learning the move, but that short arm clothesline sure woke him up.
Well, you know what? The place to try out new things has got to be a wrestling ring, and there aren't many people who you can train with who are just willing to take a move like that.
Right. Well, it was well executed by Mr. Rocket, Jake Steele, and here he goes. 1, 2, and Zach James keeps going for that quick pin.
Can't say that I blame James. I mean, one of the strategies here is to just get the victory as it is.
Oh, as Jake Steele pushes him into the corner with that shoulder, taking advantage here, trying to do some sort of punch move in the corner. Oh, Zach James cannot get out, kind of caught up in there. I think he's about out on his feet. Now, classic rookie mistake by Mr. Rocket here. By not going and putting the moves together quick enough. Oh, and good stiff shot by Zach James. Oh, Zach James misses, goes high risk, misses the missile drop kick.
What was that about rookie mistakes?
Yeah, high risk, high reward, and also, like I said, that high risk. As Jake Steele putting together some clotheslines here. He looks a little tired, but I think he's got it.
Uh-oh, look at this now.
Going for a sit down power slam. I think that's it. Wrapping the one leg, but I think it's going to take a lot more than that to pin the former Ultra X champion.
He needs his headband. He has the power. Oh, no, he still got it.
Oh, my goodness.
It was a swerve. I thought that was where the power lied.
Oh! Both going for the cross bodies, both going for the same move, and both. Did you hear that thud, that sickening thud in the ring when the two bodies hit each other?
The only way that could have been better is if they were both on skateboards.
Oh, my goodness. And I'll tell you what, the impact was amazing. I mean, I heard that all the way here, and I've got a headset on.
Look at this.
Oh, misses the kick. Oh, Jake Steele with a modified drop kick of his own. Another drop kick, putting them together, impressing us and the crowd here. He could get the win. Looks like he's drawing his strength from the crowd. What do you think he's going to do next?
Well, he's definitely going to show us something, I'll tell you what. Uh-oh. Look at this. No one home.
Uh-oh. I think it's going to be the GTZ. Oh, and that was it. Big kick to the head. Oh, and that match was called. I'll tell you what, I am impressed with this Jake Steele. It looks like he's been training. It looks like he has really. It looks like he is really going to make an explosion here to make that in UCW-Zero to make Zach James work that hard to get a victory.
You know, it's not very often that you have someone make their debut against a star of a caliber of Zach James. Definitely a great match here in UCW-Zero and something that I'd like to see a little bit more of.
Well, how do you think he'd fare against Suede Thompson?
He'd lose.
Well, but how do you think he'd fare?
I think he'd lose.
Okay. So that kind of puts the Ultra X Division Championship kind of in a question here. And who's going to be Sway Thompson's next opponent. Each guy, I know Zach James got the win here, but I think Jake Steele made a good enough mention of himself in the ring to perhaps get a match with Sway Thompson.
You never know.
Right. All right, and we will be right back after this. When we come back, why don't you do the social media?
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
Hello, everybody. This is MK, and I am in the UCW-Zero locker room about to get an exclusive interview just for you, the viewer, with Dallas Murdoch. Dallas, why don't you come over here? I am sorry to bother you. I know you're getting ready for your big match tonight, but I've got to ask you a question. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you this question. What are your thoughts, your feelings about what Bronson did to you last time you strapped on the tights?
Last time I was out there, that little punk put lipstick on my face. Then the following week, beats me down before a match I'm supposed to have. I'll tell you what, Bronson, you want to play tough, you want to play bad, I'm not the guy to be picking on. I'm the guy that's going to come and I'm going to beat you down. You better get ready.
There you have it, folks. Dallas Murdoch vowing revenge in this arena against Bronson.
UCW-Zero, and you can watch UCW-Zero from your computer. Follow us on Twitter at UCW-Zero. Check us out on Facebook, Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Be sure to like us because we like you. And then check us out at UCW-Zero.com. It's time now for our main event, so let's take it now to Laylee D.
Our next contest is scheduled for a one fall.
Now this one is going to be a fight. I'm really looking forward to this.
Dallas Murdoch!
Now, Dallas Murdoch, the brawler, I mean, he is just getting frustrated. Basically, every week he's done everything he could to win, but he's come up short.
I'm shocked by this crowd's reaction right now.
Right, but I think that they feel it. I think that they feel his pain, the fact that he's tried so hard and done everything he could to win, but he's always come up short.
And his opponent,
Is that a short joke?
Bronson!
So let me tell you something. The only thing short on Dallas Murdoch is his temper.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is the truth. And we're waiting here for Bronson. I've been noticing that his hair's been growing back. I wasn't sure if he was going to shave it off himself, but it seems like he's been over that whole head shaving incident, and he now, still wearing the cap, but he does have hair.
You know, I don't know if people realize this, but outside of wrestling and outside of when there's people to like make fun of the fact that he had his head shaved and a bunch of other stuff, Bronson's a really nice guy. I mean, you know, like we'll go and we'll hang out in like back alley poker games and, you know, like stuff like that. Like, and we'll hang out. It'll be a good time. He's a good guy. I don't know why everyone gives him so much crap about this.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've never. Oh, and the match starting almost immediately. Is the referee going to call for the bell?
Well, you know, that's a cheap move of the toughest man in this business.
Oh, ooh, on the concrete. Are they starting this match? Are they going to call for the bell? Wow. Big clothesline. Dallas Murdoch with the wind knocked out on him. And Bronson going for more, looking for the crowd reaction that he wants. He wants to be loved by this crowd, but the crowd clearly loves clearly loves Dallas Murdoch. Oh, and they're a new name, calling him Looney Tune. Has this match officially started?
No, it hasn't.
Oh, and this, ring the bell. Now the match has started. Looks like Dallas Murdoch taking over as the referee calls for the bell.
Looney Tunes, I love it. I mean, it's still not funny, but I love it.
Oh! Oh,
there you go.
Chop, I'll tell you what.
Get some, boy.
That was a chop of all chops, I'll tell you. Oh, and into the corner. Dallas calling for the crowd. Goes in again. And I'll tell you what, that just squashes your body and your lungs. And Bronson, I don't think he knows where he is right now. I think he's a bit surprised by this. And now for the up and over and the spin. Bronson at the mercy of Dallas Murdoch going into those turnbuckles. And look at the back of Bronson. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
You know, that's what happens when you're white for the most part. You just get those big red marks.
Oh.
You've got to start taking this kid to tan.
And Bronson mounting a comeback right here. And classically, as always, when you can't win by following the rules, you eye gouge. But Dallas Murdoch coming back with a flapjack, putting Bronson right on the canvas face first.
Well, I think you'll agree with me when I say that when you're a veteran, you almost have a third eye where you can see things like that kind of coming. And you can, where you're not like our cameraman and you can't figure out that you should probably move out of the way. And
right, no, that
like
that is correct.
But you're able to do those kind of things where you're able to actually counter a move despite the fact that you've been inflicted in some kind of way.
No, I have to agree with you there. Now look at this. Now Bronson, putting him into the ring post, choosing to fight outside the ring. The referee is counting to 10. Do you think this might be a double count out? Oh, and putting his arm in the ring post. Bronson clearly wanting to brawl. Bronson clearly trying to out-brawl Dallas Murdoch, which in my mind is a mistake.
Yeah, you can't out-brawl a brawler. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, Dallas Murdoch somehow drew him into a brawl, even though he's taking the brunt of this. I think at the end of the day, any kind of a brawl with Dallas Murdoch is going to go in his favor.
Well, but you know what? At the same time, I've seen stranger things happen, and Bronson just may be able to take advantage and come out of here with a victory.
That's right. You know, I'm excited to see what's coming up here on July 27th at the Rocky Mountain Rumble, where we're going to have all of the UCW-Zero fighting athletes in the ring at one time, and some surprises.
Including these two.
That's right. That's what's going to happen. Oh, did he get 3? Oh, only 2. A referee only counts 2. I know his hand came down for a third time, but that was just 2 right there. Oh, and there we go. Oh, putting the knee on the throat. Putting the knee on the throat of Dallas Murdoch. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. That is right across, restricting the airflow. The referee warning Bronson. If something like that happens again, he will have to disqualify him.
But he will not be suspended. He has yet to touch the steps, and so therefore he will not be fined either.
That's right.
That's right. Yep.
No fines will be handed out. Oh no! What are they calling him? Crazy Bieber? What is it?
I don't know.
Are they calling him Crazy Bieber? Oh, and a big knee working the arm of Dallas Murdoch. That almost hurt Bronson as much as it did Dallas.
Man.
Bronson, go ahead.
No, it's amazing how Bronson can just kind of create these feuds out of nowhere. I mean, I understand his thing with Kid Cade and everything, but this is just, it just seems ridiculous.
Well, I think he uses it as motivation. I think that he's one of those guys that the smell of the hunt isn't enough. It's got to be you got to hate the guy to fight him.
You got it exactly right. I mean, I've never look at it this way. I mean, I've never, had the urge to slap a rhino in the face to create a stampede, and I think that's what Bronson is doing here.
He does.
I couldn't use Cobra. Cobra's already taken. We already have a pit bull here in this business.
There you
Apparently,
go.
Dallas Murdoch is a rhino.
Okay,
there
we go.
If you at home can come up with something better for Dallas Murdoch, please put it in the
Tweet it
YouTube
out right
comments
now.
below. Or tweet us.
Yeah.
Tweet us at UCW-Zero and use the hashtag nicknames for Murdoch.
There you go.
He doesn't have Twitter. He won't see him anyway.
Oh, almost a 3 count. Bronson clearly has the upper hand here. I thought that with all the brawling, that Dallas Murdoch would be able to overshine Bronson, but it doesn't seem like that's happening right now. Wow, with the football kick right to the gut.
Yeah, Bronson actually played in the CFL for a while.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's because I made it up.
Oh, okay.
But, man, he's got a heck of a leg.
Oh, and just humiliating Dallas Murdoch, teasing him. Dallas Murdoch, I would not mess with him. Oh, that's what I was saying. Comes back with the big off-the-rope clothesline.
Dallas Murdoch here looking to try and get some steam. Definitely has the audience behind him here.
And this is a big audience, capacity crowd here for Utah's #1 professional wrestling organization. I don't know if you can see it or hear it at home, but this capacity crowd clearly behind Dallas Murdoch.
Definitely a lot of new faces here at UCW-Zero. Look at this now. Murdoch with that big clothesline. That's 2 in a row for him. A back elbow.
A big elbow. Well, and I'll give credit where credit is due. It was your idea to have kind of a newcomer night tonight. Oh!
I feel that everyone should enjoy me talking, even if it is live. So, yes, this was a great idea.
Ooh, sidewalk slam. I think that's it. I don't see how he can come back from that. But he did.
2 count right there. Murdoch just pulling everything out of his arsenal to try and take away Bronson here.
Right. I'll tell you what, Dallas Murdoch has got to use his frustration as a motivation here. He has been so frustrated in the past weeks. He's come this close, just this close to winning these matches, to winning the titles, and he just hasn't quite done it. Oh, and a quick reversal there by Bronson using some wrestling. And do we have, I thought we almost had it. This is a pay-per-view quality match here that you only get at UCW-Zero, Utah's #1 wrestling organization, and that was a big-time move by Bronson.
Well, and he's got an idea for those of you who couldn't hear.
Oh, terrible move. Spitting in the face and now inviting the punch. Now, is he just doing that because he's crazy? What is you doing? He's inviting Dallas Murdoch to punch him.
I have no clue what the method behind this madness is.
There has to be a method behind his madness, but I don't know what it is. I clearly don't understand. Oh, big boot to the face. I think that little move of spitting and letting him hit you has backfired.
Man, if you were to take a look at Bronson's forehead right now, you'd see the reverse number 13.
I'll tell you what, big boot to the forehead. And look, he's just brawling. He's just beating him. Dallas Murdoch clearly just wanting to beat him, but the referee has got to get him out of the corner to allow Bronson to come. That's just the rules.
You can't,
and he spits in his face again.
You can't out-brawl a brawler, but you can definitely piss him off to the point where he's going to get disqualification.
Oh, and look, he's just beating him in the corner. He's got to the count of 5 to let go. He's got to the count of the 5. Oh, and now what's Dallas Murdoch doing?
Come on, Dallas,
he's going
you can't
back.
do this.
Oh, that's it. Oh, is he disqualifying? Oh, Dallas Murdoch disqualified here. Bronson, your winner. But what is Dallas Murdoch doing? I think he's just sick and tired of everything. It's taking 2 referees to pull him off Bronson. And the crowd clearly here wanting them to fight, but you cannot ignore the referee's decision. You cannot.
Your winner due to disqualification, Bronson!
And Bronson, your winner. Bronson, your winner. I don't know. I don't know if that was what Bronson had planned. He gets the win. Dallas Murdoch put his hands on the referee, threw him into the corner, and continued to fight and brawl with Bronson. Clearly a violation of the rules. The referee was totally justified. I just don't know why he didn't just step back.
Smart move by Bronson. I mean, a victory is a victory no matter how you do it.
All right, and there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see me, MK, and
Oh!